So you might remember from a few months ago when we put this trail in that's eventually going to lead to the solar panels as well as the greenhouse. We installed this culvert. Well, not this culvert. That's our new culvert.
That's our new culvert. That's our old culvert, but we didn't make it big enough. We only made it 10 feet. So it's actually too tight to make the turn into the trail. So we're gonna extend it by another 10 feet.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, I'm Tyler, this is my husband Todd, and this is The Land, 10 acres of Canadian forest where we've parked our RV and have been turning it into an off-grid homestead. Click the subscribe button to join the journey every Sunday.
So we got this coupler here that is gonna go on the culvert and join the two of them together. Because if we just set it here and lined it up, when they put the gravel in, the culvert will actually move. And then it won't be lined up perfect and we'll get water running underneath of this culvert washing it out. So this makes two culverts one. Just like us, hun. It's like our wedding rings. They made us one.
Just like. All right, enough games. Let's get to work.
Okay, let's get digging.
Spread my wings and let go. Something stirring in my soul. I feel it again, feel it again. Feel it again, feel it again. Unlock the cage and free my heart. This is where the journey starts. Now it begins, now it begins. Now it begins, now it begins. This is gonna be a good day.
Alright, we're in.
Rolling on like the thunder with open eyes full of wonder. It's a good day. It's a good day to be alive.
Good job. Do you want a sweaty hug? I was gonna run down and chase you anyway and give you one. Oh, you're so sweaty. Oh!
So now that we've done our part, we just have to kill time until the excavator and the dump truck comes with the gravel so they can do their part. So we're gonna get started on gardening all around the pond. We have a really nice vision for what we want, but we have a lot of work ahead of us. We've been collecting plants slowly but surely from family members that have let us take little snips, as well as
The clearance section at garden stores.
Just a little pro tip, if you, not that we're pros, but if you wanna try and cut down on the amount of money you have to spend on your garden, try and get the 50% off. Sometimes you even find 70% off plants. It's the reason that they're selling them so cheap is just because they want to get rid of them in the store.
Or they might be a little dry or wilted, and if you bring them home and just nurse them back to health, they're like perfect.
Especially if you put in some bone meal. So Todd picked up some bone meal, so we're gonna put that.
It stinks.
It's really gross, but we're gonna put that underneath all of our plants just so they have more of a fighting chance. So yeah, we're gonna get started on that now. I'm just looking around. We've got a lot ahead of us.
All right, let's get to it. I'll go get a wheelbarrow.
Okay.
It's a good day to be alive. I was born to breathe the air and take a road that goes nowhere. I'm ready to live, ready to live, ready to live, ready to live. Like a dove I fly away. Now's the time, today's the day. Now it begins, now it begins. Now it begins, now it begins. This is gonna be a good day. Rolling on like the thunder with open eyes full of wonder. It's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. Spinning fast, the wheels keep turning. Every night is a new morning. It's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. It's a good day to be alive.
So the excavator and the dump truck just left, and it looks so good.
Yeah.
We have a road now.
I know, it looks really, really good. The excavator driver, Aaron, is doing a really good job at it, and him and his wife, Kim, actually gave us this friendship plant. So huge shout out to Aaron and Kim for this. It's really cute because it just grows into a bigger plant, and then you can pick off little pieces and pass on the friendship, so.
Yeah, so we'll be able to spread it along to new people, which is really nice.
We're really excited. So
you want to give the tour?
Yeah. All right. So as you can see, the turn is now much wider. The dump truck was actually using it to back in. And then if you come this way, the trail is going to keep going to the solar field, and then it's going to turn and make its way down to the house. This is going to be used to get firewood and supplies into the house, as well as the greenhouse, which is going to be situated kind of in this area.
Like right back there.
Yeah, it's also nice because where we're building, we're on like a corner of the property. So if we choose to develop the property further, we have a road already in place to access it later in the future. So
just to provide a little bit more context, so where that car is right there is another road that will go all the way over to the other side of the property where the dome that we told you about is going to be. So this might be a path to another dome. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who could say?
But
all right, we're gonna go shower, and yeah, I think we're just gonna have a chill night and have a fire. So yeah, we'll catch up with you later. It is a beautiful night here tonight.
It's so nice. It's so calm and quiet.
Like the wind, I don't know if you can hear, but just listen. We were saying like the forest is like alive tonight.
She's thriving.
I think it's because it's the hottest day of the year yet, that just like all the animals are living their best life.
Yeah, it's hot summer girl vibes.
Yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna have a really chill night and pick you up tomorrow when we're building bat houses apparently.
Yeah, this took a turn.
This took a weird turn, as always. All right, good night, guys. Good morning. So, just as I predicted, it is a rainy day here today, but perfect day to build bat houses. So, we're gonna run to the hardware store and pick up a few things that we need. Yes, we're gonna go. You wanna go for a drive?
Oh.
So, we did a bunch of research on how to actually build these, and because wood is so expensive, rather than buying lumber from the hardware store, we're actually gonna do a DIY where we repurpose pallets. So similar to what we did with our shower. So we're kind of hoping that that works to save a bit of money and provide a little home for all of our bat friends.
I know. I'm excited. I hope it works.
Yeah, I think it will.
I don't know what to name bats. I'm gonna have to come up with names.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. All right, let's go. Okay.
Can you tell a gay guy's driving this truck though? Look at the park job. Scoot, scoot, gotta get some nails. Huh? That's the one.
All right, we're just leaving the hardware store. We've got all of our supplies, which is great. Now we are gonna go grab a quick coffee and we'll catch you at home.
All right, so we're back, and Tyler just admitted something that I've been trying to say to him since he wanted to build this out of pallets. And what was that?
I just said this is going to be a lot of work. I just did this small little section right here. This is a lot.
And you didn't even, but I think it might be better to try and get them from the other side, wouldn't it?
like break this piece off. Anyway, we're trying to figure out how to take apart a pallet because we don't really have a backup to this. Well, we don't have the tool. Apparently there's a tool called a pallet buster. That's a homemade tool on the website where the guy also made a bat house out of a pallet. And looking back, he might be at a different level of the DIY. Oh yeah, than right. Us. Todd, our DIYs, we can DIY anything. Well, you don't have any belief. You have to believe. Don't break the pallet. We don't have spare wood. Okay, let's get going on this. Like, we can do this, but it's just a lot. That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying we can't do it. So. I'll get a second hammer and we can tag team it. Okay.
I had a dream that I can't forget. The world was blurry and your lips were red. A perfect start into a perfect end. Wish we never left, never left. All I wanna do is live in slow motion, making circles with you. You can be the moon and I can be the ocean. Baby, pull me back to you. We go round and round and round and round again. We go round and round and round and round again.
All right, you guys, it's 3 hours later, no joke, and the pallets are finally taken apart. I definitely do not recommend doing this project with pallets or really doing anything with pallets in general.
No, just use them to store stuff on, and then that's it.
That's it. So what you, I guess, save in money from buying wood, you definitely give up in time, and I think that time is the most valuable thing that you could possibly have.
I think our marriage is the most valuable thing that we have. And I've been getting a little crabby and especially hangry near the end. I'm sorry.
You're gonna admit that?
I'll admit it.
I was not expecting you to admit that.
What can I say? 2021 is a year of growth for Todd.
The new and improved Todd.
Yeah, this guy's been a little crabby, so we decided to press pause on the bat houses and make some lunch.
Yeah, so we're just having some sandwiches that were thrown together with some spinach, some onion, and then we've got mustard and mayo and hummus, and then some veggie bologna that we had in the fridge. Side of potato chips.
It actually does look really good.
Yeah, I like to put hot peppers on mine. Ty doesn't, so that's a discussion topic for us in our marriage.
Well, they go right through me, so not a great idea. Anyway, we are just gonna have these sandwiches and just chill for a bit, sort of regroup, and then we're gonna get sanding these bat houses because we have a plan to stain them just so they look kind of pretty. Anyway.
And it's also a thing you have to do because of like attracting heat so that the bats don't get too cold, but you have to choose the right color because you can't go too dark and too warm of an area.
It's a whole thing.
Bats.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. All right, we will catch up with you in a bit.
I'm getting dizzy looking in your eyes. And what's the use in keeping track of time? Put your hand in mine. Put your hand in mine. Live in slow motion, making circles with you. You can be the moon, and I can be the ocean. Baby, pull me back to you. We go round and round and round and round again. We go round and round and round.
Now it's time. Do we want to put the shingles on? Do we think we need to put like DAP in here?
We do.
Okay.
I think we should sand it first.
Okay.
Let's get the Jackery.
Before we went in for lunch, we noticed that the Jackery 500 was dead, so we plugged it into its solar panel to give it a little bit of juice from the sun, and that brings us to the sponsor of today's video, Jackery.
With Jackery, we would not be able to live on the land. Like, everything is just so much easier with them, especially with these solar panels. So each of these panels is 100 watts. This is an 18 volt panel, so it charges really, really fast. The panels are a lot more efficient than a lot of the panels that you see on the market. So this Jackery is 40% charged already.
All from the sun.
All from the sun.
Completely free.
Don't have to use a generator, burn gasoline, anything, so we'll be able to power our palm sander.
What we love most about our Jackeries is the fact that they give us 3 options for powering our devices. The first is the 12-volt DC power, and we use this for powering our deep water well pump, as well as the pump for our pressure in our outdoor shower. The next is USB, so we use this for charging our drone batteries, our camera batteries. We even have a little USB fan that we plug in to keep us nice and cool on the hot days. And then there's 110-volt AC power that we use for charging laptops, running our Wi-Fi, as well as our composting toilet this past winter. Charging it is super easy. It gives you 3 options. You can charge it through the solar panels, which we've already shown you. You can also charge it through a typical wall outlet, and then the other is by charging it in your auxiliary plug in your vehicle. But for now, we're gonna use the 110-volt plug to use our palm sander and get this bad boy ready for staining.
All I wanna do is live in slow motion, making circles with you. You can be the moon, I can be the ocean. Baby, pull me back, baby, pull me back.
All right, so the sanding is all done, and now what we're gonna do is attach a couple pieces of scrap shingles that we've got, and this is gonna protect the wood from rotting prematurely with all the moisture, or so we hope. Yeah, like keep the snow from sitting there all winter, so. Yeah, we're just gonna attach them and then trim it with some snips that we've got after it's already on. I feel like we've measured enough boards incorrectly for one day that...
Yeah, I think that this just makes the most sense to do it like that, so.
Yeah.
We'll leave a little bit of an overhang too, so yeah, I think it'll work.
Nice, and then we're gonna attach some gutters and put a little rainwater catchment system on it. No. All right, let's get to tacking this on because we're almost done. Wow, this turned into way bigger of a project than we thought. But we're almost done.
Yes, that's an understatement. So the camera died while we were painting the bat house.
It wasn't that exciting, so you didn't miss much.
It's pretty tacky still. Oh yeah, as you can see. But you know what? We're done with this project. This has been a full day of building a bat house, but I actually really do like it. It turned out cool.
Yeah.
So this is where they'll land, and then they'll climb up, and then they have a whole house on this side and then a whole house on this side.
We went with the duplex model.
Yeah, so what can I say? We have fancy bats at the land. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got the shingles, and this is how we're gonna fasten it to the tree. Wow, it's pretty heavy actually. I don't know if the screws are gonna hold this. This is heavier than I thought.
We've got those really big, like 10-inch screws.
Oh yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay.
All right,
put this
well,
up.
We'll see you at the tree.
So we are gonna put the bat house over by where the solar panels are gonna be. We don't want them to be over in the veggie area just because, like, how do I explain this?
Rabies, bats, food.
Yeah. There you go. So up on this tree, it goes.
It also works out well because these trees face directly to Transylvania, so that will help encourage bats, I think.
Ah, yes. Due south. All right, let's do this. Are you doing it or am I?
Oh, I'm not doing it.
Here.
We gotta get one of those, like, tool belts. Oh, good catch. Oh, the mosquitoes are bad.
Yeah, that's why we need bats.
Oh,
What are you doing?
I'm trying
Like,
to...
turn it this way.
Oh, you want it on the tree?
Yes. No.
That...
Okay, one sec. Stay there. I don't know if it's facing Transylvania anymore.
That's okay. Well, we have a bat house. Next step, let's build a house for us.
And there you have it, folks. Your very own bat house in just a few easy steps. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we're done for the day.
Yeah.
This was fun, but I'm
Was it?
exhausted. I'm glad we did it. I really think we will get
Yeah,
back. So.
I know. All right, well, if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Have a great week, guys.
Bye.